Good afternoon, and welcome to our 2021 virtual Founders Day Honors Convocation. The Founders Day ceremony is an opportunity to honor many of our faculty members and students for their outstanding accomplishments. It is also a time to remember the dedication of those whose past efforts made today's ceremony possible. They include the university's founders and the charter faculty members who nurtured and guided a promising Florida Technological University. The achievements we recognize today confirm the merit of our founders, and they also demonstrate our continuing dedication to excellence. Like many things over the last year, today's program is unique and has been adapted to our ever-changing world. The in-person camaraderie and celebration we previously enjoyed has pivoted to a virtual program. What remains the same is that we are celebrating our faculty and students. We continue to recognize innovation and creativity, and we honor dedication of service to our university. Today, we are speaking with Alexander Cartwright, President of UCF, Michael Johnson, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Jana Jasinski, Vice Provost for Faculty Excellence. As part of today's program, we will sit down with our guests and have a candid discussion about the award categories, the criteria for selection, and their importance to the UCF community. We will also feature recorded content from our honorees, and like past years, we will highlight our Pegasus Professor recipients with a closer look into who they are and why they have been selected for the highest award at UCF. All of today's honorees are recognized in the digital program, and you can find the link pinned to the top of the comments section on YouTube. To begin our program, my co-host, Dr. Manoj Chopra, will introduce UCF President Alexander Cartwright.
Thank you, Dr. Hopp. Alexander Cartwright began his role as UCF's sixth president in April 2020, after more than 25 years of experience in higher education, most recently as the Chancellor of the University of Missouri. President Cartwright is focused on achieving greater academic, operational, and inclusive excellence by building a senior leadership team that will help UCF achieve its institutional goals and the culture needed to move the university forward. Please welcome Dr. Cartwright.
Good afternoon. I'm so pleased to welcome you to today's Founders Day ceremony, celebrating the work of our exceptional faculty and students this past year. This has been an extraordinary time for our university and our world. But you have continued to show the can-do attitude, innovation, and resiliency that I love about UCF. When combined with the incredible talent and compassion of our students, faculty, and staff, we have the potential to be one of the nation's and the world's leading metropolitan research universities. In the coming years, we will have a national and, in key areas, international reputation for excellence. Today's ceremony celebrates those who contribute to our growing quality and impact. UCF's course has never been charted by what others have done, and our future will continue to be uniquely UCF, shaped by our strengths and driven by our people. To our honorees, thank you for shaping UCF's future. Through your excellence in teaching, research, service, and scholarship, and your incredible commitment to making a difference, you inspire others and make our university and society better. We are so grateful for all that you do. And to all those attending, thank you for contributing to UCF's caring culture and joining us to celebrate the well-deserved recognition of our colleagues and friends. And with that, go Knights and charge on.
Our first three award categories are to recognize and celebrate our remarkable students. We sat down with Interim Provost Johnson to talk about these awards. Provost Johnson, thank you for being here today. Our first set of awards are our student awards. These awards honor undergraduate students who've demonstrated exceptional ability and performance in their area of study. We also recognize our honors in the major students and our master's and thesis students as well. So I have a few questions for you. Since we are Research One, our research is a top priority in UCF's pursuit of excellence, but we also encourage undergraduate as well as master's and doctoral students to do research. Why is student research so important?
You know, there are a few things that a student can do that can really shape the course of their life. We know that classes matter. It's an integral part of the college education. But all of us in this business also know that there are experiences outside the classroom that can matter more than any single class. A really good study abroad experience, learning about another place, a really good job or internship, giving an idea about a profession, and a really good, deep, top-notch undergraduate research can shape a student's course in their life. And they don't know that possibility until they give it a try. And when our faculty give that opportunity to their students, when they help wake a curiosity about some problem or some field, they give a benefit to students that we couldn't do in any other fashion. It's a great joy to watch it succeed.
You've just given us examples of multiple ways for undergraduate students to engage in the research process at UCF. The Burnett Honors College is home to many of our undergraduate students who engage in research through honors in the major. What is the origin of honors in the major?
The idea of a program like this is that every now and then a student will find a curiosity about a topic and want to start digging. And when this works best, they find a mentor, a faculty member, who will help that student find a path into this topic of their curiosity. And they dig and they learn, they develop new ideas or new knowledge, and in the end, they publish that result in a thesis. That means that they've worked through the whole life cycle of a research program. How could you not love a student with that level of curiosity and willingness to put in this extra work and determination to learn and produce something new in the world? It's a great experience for the students who have that, I would say, capacity and drive to do something original.
And as you've just told us about some of the experiences that the students have, but are there reasons that you're so proud of the students?
In some ways, it's self-reflective. Those of us who found our way into faculty positions did in fact have somebody light a fire in our lives. Let us see that we too could be part of the life of a mind, that we could teach, that we could research, that we could learn and publish new things. And I think in some ways, we see students like this a little bit like ourselves, and how can that not make you proud? Most of these students, of course, don't go on to become university professors, and I'm not suggesting that's the only reason. But I think it does give just kind of a little special joy to those of us for whom this has been the path of life, to see young people taste the wonder of a research experience.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. We're pleased to present our 2021 student honorees. Undergraduate Founders Awards. College of Arts and Humanities, Ryan Polk. College of Business Administration, Jalen Brown. College of Community Innovation and Education, Isabella Bustamante. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Chloe Geller. College of Health, Professions and Sciences, Riley Shurak. College of Medicine, Kathy Lee. College of Nursing, Chloe Fire. College of Optics and Photonics, Melissa Siver. College of Sciences, David Wright. College of Undergraduate Studies, Victoria Alexander. Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Elizabeth Hewitt. Burnett Honors College, Outstanding Honors in the Major Thesis. Jacob Howard from the College of Medicine. Zachary Stein from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Sarah Swers from the College of Sciences. Jenna Doviditis from the College of Sciences. Outstanding Master's Thesis. Engineering, Physical Sciences, and Life Sciences, Daniela Diaz from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Social Science, Humanities, Education, Business, Art, and Health, America Edwards from the College of Sciences. Outstanding Doctoral Dissertation. Social Science, Humanities, Education, Business, Art, and Health, Jazara Hines from the College of Arts and Humanities. Engineering, Physical Science, and Life Sciences, Lynn Hu from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. As we move to our faculty recognition, we'd like to show the first of 5 videos highlighting our 2021 Pegasus Professor recipients. This video gives us a look at Isa Batarse from the College of Engineering and Computer Science.
The Pegasus Professor Award is an opportunity for the institution to recognize the finest among our finest. It is a chance to really acknowledge faculty for a career of excellence.
The Pegasus Professor Award is the ultimate recognition that our institution can give to a senior professor in recognition of the research that they have done, the education that they have delivered to our students, and the service that they provided for our institution.
The attributes that make Pegasus Professors stand apart is a consistency of productivity and excellence. Many of our faculty have had significant achievements throughout their careers, but our Pegasus Professors are that special group of faculty that seem to consistently produce outstanding records of research, teaching, and service.
I always enjoyed teaching and the passion to help.
His strong ambition. He has a lot of good goals that he wants to accomplish, and he pursues them with reckless abandon, and eventually he succeeds. So I think this is one of the individuals that I have seen being able to do things that at the time I thought they were impossible, but he was able to accomplish them. And I believe because he does that, he inspires people around him. So he makes people better.
When I came to UCF, power electronics was not in a technical field of interest at that time in the early 1990. So in a few years, I won a small grant from the National Science Foundation to set up a lab. I really started the power electronics research, which means energy conversion. How do you take energy from one form and convert it to the other form? Because nature gives us energy in different formats. So my job is to process it, condition it, and make it useful for human use so that it improves the quality of life. Really being faculty is the greatest thing in the world for me as far as I'm concerned. It's really it's an opportunity to shape and impact the lives of hundreds and thousands of students. For me, in 30 years at UCF meant a lot in terms of what impact I had made on the students. So I always tell the students what my grandfather told my father, is that you should do the right thing. Always do the right thing and do it right. And at the end, make sure you care about people and respect them.
I think the students think very highly of him. A lot of his students have done very, very well, and some of them have achieved very high-level positions at the respective organizations that they have been. And some of them have been founders and initiators of the companies that he has been very much involved.
To receive the Pegasus Professor is a great honor. I'm really honored, humbled, and grateful to be recognized. What makes this award special is really recognizing that what you make to UCF. So when it comes to research, teaching, and service, and it looks at your career collectively, and to recognize that means you really have done your job as a faculty member.
I was not surprised at all. I think he should have gotten it a few years back.
I'm really excited about the young generation that keep coming to the classroom. It's amazingly driven, of course socially connected, but they care about the environment, they want to make people's life better. So we see that in the young and the youth, the excitement to make an impact. They ask questions, and an opportunity for us as faculty to tell them this is the time you really enjoy yourself, but meanwhile learn and interact. And it's not knowledge only, it's way of life, it's experience on the campus you learn. And never shy away from advice to give them if they ask, and always have a chance to help if I can. And I think that make them appreciate that your job is not because of a job, it's an impact you want to make on the lives of the kids.
Our Excellence Awards are focused on our faculty and their dedication to research, teaching, service, advising, and mentoring. Faculty play many roles at UCF, and these awards only touch on their greatness. These awards recognize excellence in undergraduate and graduate teaching, research, and professional service. Dr. Jana Jasinski, Vice Provost for Faculty Excellence, is here to speak with us. Let me begin by asking, what do these awards mean to the faculty, particularly this year with the pandemic?
More than a year ago, our faculty were unexpectedly interrupted in their work. Within a matter of days, they were told to go home, start teaching remotely, labs were closed. That's been an incredible challenge for our faculty, and they've risen to that challenge. They took on everything, and this year we get a chance to acknowledge that not only did they work super hard, they worked incredibly diligently to make sure our students are successful, but they did take on burdens. And this award ceremony is one way we can recognize all of their efforts and making sure that they understand that we do value everything they've done. It's been a really hard year. It's been tough. And we're moving forward and we're charging on, but we couldn't have done it without our faculty.
Research is a hallmark of an exceptional university. Why is research so important for our faculty and for our university?
So UCF has, as part of its core mission, discovery. And our faculty engagement in creating new knowledge and sharing that techniques and the new knowledge with their students is really important, not only to advance the university, but also because of the impact we can have on the community, our local community, our national community, our international community. Over the past year, the pandemic has really changed the way we think about research in terms of being able to be more innovative. We've always been known for innovation in research and as a university, but particularly this year, our faculty have gone above and beyond in thinking through new ways to help move through the pandemic, new ways of using technology, new ways of teaching. All of that involves learning more about how to conduct the research that matters and doing the research that matters every day at UCF.
You mentioned innovation. UCF has been recognized for innovation for many, many years now. What makes a great educator?
I think what makes really a great educator, first of all, is compassion and caring. Caring for students, caring not only for them as a student in the class and their learning, but also caring for them as fellow human beings, and understanding that not everyone learns the same way. Our faculty are dedicated to thinking about new ways to teach the material to their students. That it means using things like simulation, it means using gaming techniques, it means being really creative and thinking outside the box to help our students understand what they learn in the classroom and outside the classroom is really important and can help them in the future. And there's nothing more satisfying as an educator to then have those students come back and acknowledged that they really valued what you did as a faculty member.
Faculty are often asked to also do a service both for their profession and for the community and for the university. Why is service so important for the faculty member and for the university?
Service is really the opportunity for faculty to share their expertise with others. At the university level, that might mean serving on committees that involve new curriculum development. In the community, it might mean sharing particular research expertise for a community-based research project or working with a community agency. And nationally, serving on professional associations in the process of peer review becomes exceptionally important for faculty as well. It's a chance not only to give back, to share the expertise they have, but also to engage others in what it means to be an educational professional.
We are pleased to present the honorees. Excellence in Undergraduate Teaching. College of Arts and Humanities, Francisco Fernandez Rubiera, Martha Garcia, Duncan Hardy, Ala Kurova. College of Business Administration, Dana Wallace. College of Community Innovation and Education, Mark Consalo, Nicole D'Amico, Taylor Wenzel. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Tian Tian. College of Health Professions and Sciences, Muriel Lee, Danielle Webster. College of Medicine, Alicia Hawthorne. College of Nursing, Erica Hoyt. College of Optics and Photonics, Peter Delfiet. College of Sciences, Edward Gonzalez Tennant, Amanda Groff, Tamara Legrand Rodriguez, Tammy Muse, Grace White, Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Ray Edie. University winner, College of Sciences, Amanda Groff. Excellence in Graduate Teaching, College of Arts and Humanities, Cheryl Briggs. College of Community Innovation and Education, Danielle Atkins. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Dingbao Wong. College of Graduate Studies, Joseph Kaider Jr. College of Health Professions and Sciences, Matt Stock. College of Medicine, Kenneth Teeter. College of Nursing, Christopher Blackwell. College of Optics and Photonics, Axel Schulzkin. College of Sciences, Gunesh Tezkur. Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Xiao Fu. University winner, College of Health Professions and Sciences, Matt Stock. Excellence in Professional Service. From the College of Arts and Humanities, Kerry Watson. Excellence in Research College Awards, College of Arts and Humanities, Duncan Hardy. College of Business Administration, Marshall Schminke. College of Community Innovation and Education, Sarah Bush. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Hassan Farouche. College of Graduate Studies, Joseph Kaider Jr. College of Health Professions and Sciences, Matt Stock. College of Medicine, Debopam Chakrabarti. College of Nursing, Lada Tiamwong. College of Optics and Photonics, Kathleen Richardson. College of Sciences, Peter Hancock. Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Wei Wei. And the winner of the University Award for Excellence in Research is Kathleen Richardson from the College of Optics and Photonics. We will now view our next video highlighting Pegasus Professor Luis Martinez Fernandez from the College of Arts and Humanities.
I'm a storyteller, and I love telling stories. Some students enjoy them, others not quite that much, but it's something that is deeply ingrained in me. I became a historian because I listened to the stories of my grandmother, who migrated from Spain at the age of 15, and she had so many wonderful stories.
Luis Martinez Fernandez is a consummate professional. He's very knowledgeable and has a wide array of experiences. His love of learning is infectious.
I love most about students and young people in general the fact that there's a certain innocence, the fact that there's an idealism that hasn't been cut down yet. I see myself in them, and at my age, I'm still an idealist. So that is a very positive energy that students bring with that sort of political innocence, if you will, and they're willing to absorb, and they are creating their own worldview and finding themselves.
Dr. Martinez Fernandez's impact on UCF has to primarily be that he connects UCF with the broader Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Caribbean communities in Central Florida. His work on the Puerto Rico Research Hub helps better inform public policy decisions with a population that has an increasingly larger impact on Florida and the Central Florida region in particular. He's currently teaching an elective course in Africana Studies called The History of the Caribbean, and that teaches students of all disciplines the big significance of this relatively small region of the world.
There's great pleasure and there's great power in the use of words. My role model in terms of life, in terms of values and ethics, is my late father, who was also a lover of history.
His research accomplishments are very visible and many, but he's a dedicated teacher and mentor. He's always looking for new ways to support student learning and student success.
Things are tough. Jobs in academia are hard to get, but I'm not in the business of saying no, don't do it. I'm in the business of saying, yes, you can. I did it, you can. The best advice I can give people, whether they're faculty members or whether they're students, just be yourself. There's too much pretending, there's too much posturing, but I think that we need people who are honest. In the humanities, the social sciences, we're built upon honesty, we're built upon seeking truth. You will be criticized, but that's fine.
Let us now return to the Excellence Awards. We still have a few very important ones to discuss, including those for advising and mentoring by faculty members. Dr. Jasinski, what are your thoughts on how faculty can help students as mentors?
One of the most important things that faculty can do is be a mentor. What that means for a faculty with a student is helping them find the best way for that individual student to move forward, whether it's identifying classes to take, providing support as they go on the look for jobs, talking them through a personal crisis. Mentoring is such an important part of what faculty do for students, and students who experience that really do benefit a lot from it.
One particular population of students, doctoral students, really benefit from mentoring. How do you think doctoral students can get help from mentoring from faculty members?
Mentoring doctoral students is so important. Doctoral students are around a little bit longer than undergraduate students, and part of that means serving as a role model, not only introducing them to their colleagues and networking, but showing them how they themselves can move the discipline forward. This mentorship is one of the most crucial aspects that faculty can engage in. They are professional colleagues, and they are the next generation of education.
We also have two different and unique faculty positions to discuss who play an important role on this campus. They are librarians and instructional designers. Dr. Jasinski, please tell us what instructional designers do and how their work is so important to implement educational innovation.
Instructional designers are the experts in how we translate digital tools to the classroom. And the classroom is remote in this case. Over the past year, this has been so important for our faculty. We were so far ahead of a lot of universities because we had a team of professionals who were prepared to help our faculty who are teaching in the classroom moved those efforts to remote learning. They provided resources, they provided expertise, all the while making sure our faculty were delivering educationally and evidence-based practices so that our students would benefit from that and be able to learn the material even during these trying times.
Can you tell us the important role that librarians play at UCF?
Librarians are really those individuals who can connect us to the different resources, whether it's archives, whether it's government documents. There's so much information out there that part of what librarians can actually do is help us sort through what's accurate and what's not accurate. And subject matter librarians can really help identify what are the most important resources for a particular subject matter. They are really the individuals who help students and faculty understand how to get a hold of all the different data we need to do our work. And that's really beneficial for our students.
Thank you, Dr. Jasinski, for your time today. Let us now look at the remaining recipients and the next Pegasus Professor video highlighting Marshall Schminke from the College of Business Administration. Excellence in Faculty Academic Advising, University Award, College of Sciences, Amanda Groff. Excellence in Mentoring Doctoral Students, University Awards, College of Business Administration, Xin He. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Luis Rabello. Excellence in Librarianship, University Award, from the UCF Libraries, Peter Spires Duran. Excellence in Instructional Design, University Award, from the Division of Digital Learning, Kathleen Bastido.
I'm still a sucker for students. And the students here at UCF are different. I love, because this is me, I love the high percentage of them that are first generation college. And if you can get that first kid in a family to come through, put in the 4 years or 5 years, get the degree, walk across that stage, you not only have changed that kid forever, you've changed the entire family.
Marshall is one of the most sincere people you will ever meet.
Defining business ethics is a really tough thing because it's really sort of understanding, making sense of what constitutes right and wrong, and then following up on that with action. So for me, when I'm teaching business ethics, when I'm researching business ethics, I'm always trying to find ways to reinforce the good guys. So 2 parts, it's the kind of thinking about what to do, right? That's kind of the philosophy part of it. But then there's the action part, and that's kind of the behavioral psychology piece of it.
He has a career of purpose and impact. We give this award in part to recognize people's accomplishments, but in my mind, the award is more about serving as inspiration for students and junior faculty about the kinds of careers that they should have. Frankly, the biggest concern I had about him being chosen is there was already one in his household, and I wasn't sure if there was a rule against that or not.
My wife is Maureen Ambrose. She's amazing. She was a Pegasus professor 3 years ago, which is why I thought it will never happen to me, because she's really awesome. I think I'm pretty good, but she's really awesome on every possible front. I love UCF. I love that we landed here in '99. We got married the May before we came. I can't wear rings, so this is my big wedding ring, and on the back of that is engraved, "It's a great adventure." And that was sort of what we used to motivate us to say, let's just pack up and go try something big. You know, we can stay at Research One institutions and inherit a 150-year-old doctoral program, or we can go build something.
Marshall grew up in Iowa, so he has that kind of Iowa sincerity about him. But he did run a bar for a while. And, you know, maybe that gave him several insights into business ethics, by the way.
If I'm telling the life story, it always involves 860 square foot home with 6 kids in 1 bathroom. And what that teaches you about sharing, for example, right? I think the experiences that came later, things like the bar experience, changed my academic focus away from being pure econ finance into recognizing the power of management. So it changed my focus, but it didn't change my trajectory.
Marshall never panics. If you want to go to somebody who's going to give you level-headed, sensible, practical advice about how you can solve some problem, yeah, Marshall's one of the first people I would go to.
Put your head down and go, right? If you want to accomplish something really cool, it doesn't just fall in your lap.
are back with Provost Johnson to talk about the service awards. Our honorees have been with UCF long enough to see many changes take place. Changes on our campuses, in technology, and in the programs that we offer. Many of these changes have occurred, at least in part, because of the efforts of our faculty members who encourage the pursuit of excellence. We honor these faculty members today for their dedication to the university during the past 20, 30, and 40 years. Provost Johnson, why do you think that faculty remain at a university, especially at UCF, for so many years?
You know, I think what brings us into the faculty position is a real love. It's a love of teaching. It's a love of watching students succeed. For many, it's a passion for their research and for discovery. And those loves and passions don't go away. And I think ideally in the faculty career, one finds oneself improving in all of these as time goes by. I'll know more after 5 years of teaching about how to help a different student than I would have known when I started. And I'll know more at 10. And it's more than that, I think. When the culture of the institution is as good as it should be, you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. Ideally, a family, a department can be a place full of like-minded people who together are concerned about their students. And that sense of being with people with the same love and concern and passion that you have is a really powerful force to keep going in a community, in this case in a single university. And I think even more, faculty who've done this long enough recognize, and this is really true, that all important changes and improvements in a university are a result of the faculty work, the faculty effort, the faculty ideas. And knowing you can have an impact like that on students and the direction of the institution when everything is working as well as it should, I think makes it really a joy to continue to work even in one place for so many years.
So are there other things that make this type of achievement so special for a faculty member?
You know, I'm one of those who has now been here a long time. And in some sense, it's sort of a wry feeling to be acknowledged for longevity in a position. And yet, I think it also makes us proud in a way. It's not just sticking it out. It's not just, oh, good job, you've hung on for 20 or 30 or 40 years. It's really a statement that you are one of the people who has helped lead us to a better place. And we honor you for that. We respect you for your contribution day to day and class to class, student to student, research paper to book to project. And we know that it is you who have brought us to where we are today. And I think these few minutes of recognition that don't come that often in a faculty member's career can be really meaningful. I hope it feels that way to everyone that we honor today.
Let's see who our honorees are this year. Celebrating 20 years of service. College of Arts and Humanities, Sabatino de Bernardo, Fawn Gordon, Tony Grayeda, Anna Maria Jones, Rudy McDaniel, Christopher Neese, Tyson Pugh, Claudia Shippert, Stephen Spencer, College of Business Administration, Tariq Bouillard, Mark Dickey, Stephen Hornick, Richard Lapchick, Stephanie Mayfield Garcia, Benjamin Rockmore, College of Community Innovation and Education, Junie Albers Biddle, Florencio Hernandez, Randall Hewitt, Eugene Pellini, Mark Winton, College of Engineering and Computer Science, Linan An, Isa Batarse, Surayana Rayana Chalapali, Matthew Gerber, Dan Marinescu, Samantha Patanaik, Young-ho Sung, Raja Vaidyanathan. College of Graduate Studies, Sean Burke, College of Health Professions and Sciences, Bari Hoffman Ruddy, College of Optics and Photonics, Sing Trong Wu, College of Sciences, Stephen Berman, Walter Sotero, Suren Tatulian, Nizam Udin, Graham Worthy, Office of Research, Mikhail Klimov, Kirk Skaman, UCF Libraries, Richard Harrison, Terry Seipel. Celebrating 30 years of service, College of Arts and Humanities, David Bruner, Robert Rivers, College of Engineering and Computer Science, Alan Kassab, Mansoure Molagasemi, College of Nursing, Mary Lou Soul, College of Sciences, Robert Peel, Morgan Wang, Office of Research, Jeffrey Sunny. Celebrating 40 years of service, College of Engineering and Computer Science, Samuel Ritchie, College of Sciences, Michael Hampton. Congratulations. Our next video highlights Pegasus Professor Honoree Cristina Fernandez Valle from the College of Medicine.
I'm so excited and honored. It really is the culmination of almost 25 years of work here at UCF.
Cristina is amazing to work with. She brings her entire self to every challenge, to every problem, to every opportunity.
Biggest accomplishment of late has been getting some of my research into a clinical trial. That to me is like getting to the Super Bowl.
What she has done is given hope to people who have a chronic disease that is deforming and painful.
So neurofibromatosis is a genetic disorder that predisposes individuals to form tumors on their nerves. There's individuals out there whose lives depend on you developing some type of therapy to improve their lives.
Her strength is that she allows herself to dream very big, as large as is possible. And then she works to make those dreams come true.
The Cuban experience for those of us who came over in the early 1960s has really been a journey of hardship and resilience and perseverance. My parents are absolutely my role models. We actually took the last car ferry from Havana to Key West before they shut down that route. My dad finally in '62 decided that we weren't going back to Cuba after the Bay of Pigs invasion, and then started rebuilding his life. I had the example of just hard work and that you can achieve anything with hard work. And the other thing my mother instilled in me is education. You can have everything taken from you, your houses, your cars, your family, but you can never lose what's up here.
She has a personality that is strong and powerful without being egocentric. And when you're in her presence, you know that you're in the presence of a person of substance. And at the same moment, you know that you have value to her.
You never stop learning. You learn from your students. You learn as the science changes. It's lifelong education. And I think a lot of the scientists and our young students that are in biomedical sciences are always learning. I just help them become the best them they can be.
I admire her desire to create opportunities for others, for other faculty, for other students, and most of all, for patients.
I think the most important thing is to have an opportunity to do your best. And sometimes it's difficult to have that opportunity. So I like to open the doors to as many people as I can and give them the opportunity to excel.
UCF is very lucky that Dr. Fernandez-Valle chose to be a faculty member here, to build her career here, and to allow the halo of international recognition that she has also shine on UCF.
Welcome back. Our final guest is here with us to help present the remaining category awards. President Cartwright, thank you for being with us today. Let's begin our conversation with the Emeritus Award. What does the title Emeritus mean?
Emeritus for us in the Academy is something that is meant to really be respectful of all of the work that someone has done at an institution, and it's a recognition of those years of contribution to the institution, either in teaching, service, or research. And it really is intended to celebrate that person's career at the institution and then to recognize that they'll forever be part of the institution.
And what qualities does a faculty member have to achieve emeritus or emerita honors?
Our faculty, when they achieve that emeritus title, it is really someone who's accomplished quite a bit and had an institutional impact, either like in the classroom or in their laboratory or in their performances, whatever is their scholarship that they're doing, or the service that they've done at this institution. And it really is a recognition of that lasting impact that they've had on the institution, and just a way to say thank you, that you're always welcome to be part of this institution because you've shaped this institution, and we want people to remember your role in moving the institution forward.
And here is the faculty that have been bestowed the title Emeritus or Emerita. College of Arts and Humanities, David Bruner, Stephen Chickarell Stein, Walter Godnick, Moshe Pelly, Dawn Truard. College of Business Administration, Robert Folger, Ronald Michaels. College of Community Innovation and Education, Lynn Unruh. College of Engineering and Computer Science, Robert Hoekstra, Deborah Reinhardt, Parveen Wahid. College of Health Professions and Sciences, Sophia Jingaleski, Jack Riles, Bonnie Yajidis. College of Medicine, Stephen Berman, Marcia Katz, Gennaro Lopez, Richard Pepler. College of Nursing, Susan Chase. College of Optics and Photonics, Jem Moharam. College of Sciences, Bernard Jensen, David Nickerson, Alvin Wang. Vice President Emerita, Mary Beth Ehas, Student Development and Enrollment Services. Vice Provost Emeritus, Jeffrey Jones, UCF Connect and UCF Global. Thanks to all of you. Your contributions to the university have had and will continue to have a lasting impact for which we are all grateful.
So let us now turn our attention to the Reach for the Stars Award. These awards honor highly successful research and creative activity in early career faculty. Dr. Cartwright, as an early career faculty, what is your biggest motivation?
You know, when you first start out as a faculty member, you're really thinking about how you're going to establish your career, how you're going to tackle big challenges that you are interested in, and I think it's really about having that type of impact. So look at the research problem you're interested in, trying to understand how you can solve or at least understand the problem better, and of course think about how you can impact our students and society in general.
How have these early career faculty reached this status so quickly?
I'm always amazed to see how much our faculty change over the years, right? I look back to when I was a junior faculty member, and I certainly don't feel that I was as prepared as these individuals are. And I think it's coming into an environment where you're supported, being able to have mentors that can help you to get to that next level, and having that commitment to work exceptionally hard to make a difference in life.
What are you most excited to see them achieve in the future?
Anytime you see people that win these types of awards, it's clear that they're highly motivated. They wouldn't win an award like this if they were not highly motivated. And I think this is just the beginning of their journey. This is an opportunity for them to already have demonstrated some progress towards a problem that they're interested in, a societal issue that they're interested in. But it actually shows their potential. It shows that they'll continue to push forward. And I think that what you'll see is over the years, next 5 years, there'll be continued progress. I've always seen that people that are this highly motivated tend to continue to have those types of successes as they go further into their career.
Here are our 2021 Reach for the Stars honorees.
From the College of Sciences, Adrian Dove. From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Helen Huang. From College of Medicine, Amber Southwell. From the College of Arts and Humanities, Mel Stanfill. From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Thomas Wall.
Congratulations to our 2021 Reach for the Stars honorees. Our final discussion is centered around the Pegasus Professor distinction. We've already seen the first 4 recipients. Let us now take a look at our last video featuring Jeffrey Stout from the College of Health Professions and Sciences.
The thing that strikes me most about Jeff Stout is his humility. Jeff is the most widely published, the most frequently cited scholar in our college, is a large part of the success in the program that he's in, but very rarely talks about himself, but rather he's much more interested in holding other people up and supporting others.
The reason I am so passionate about kinesiology as a field is because it's all-encompassing. It includes everything from sports medicine to physical fitness to nutrition recommendations, and it applies to anyone of any age across the lifespan. So from men and women who are elite athletes to children or to the elderly.
He doesn't have to teach, he chooses to teach because he cares about the students and he wants to share. He has so much curiosity and so much interest in his area. He loves to share that information with others.
I love to teach, and so even as dean, as interim dean, I still taught for a couple of reasons. One is I developed these courses and I love interacting with the students. But there's nothing more exciting than seeing the students' expression when they finally get something or understand it. I just think it's a great opportunity to affect their sort of mindset on what they thought was fact, and maybe take a look at the research and the lights go off and go, well, maybe I want to do something like this.
I think that the really remarkable thing about Jeff is he's a born leader, but he leads from behind. He's that guy that gets the students together and the junior faculty together and tackle hard, interesting problems. He organizes things so that other people shine in that process, but he's always behind the scenes making sure that this happens or that happens. But the result, obviously, is a tremendous amount of success.
When I discovered kinesiology, I had this funny feeling in my stomach, like this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And there's only one other thing that's happened to me that is similar to that. And during my first job, my secretary introduced me to my wife. And I thought, she's the one I'm gonna marry. And that's only happened twice in my life where I knew what I was gonna do for the rest of my life. A lot of people who are faculty are usually passionate about teaching, doing their research, and I always remind them to keep family as a priority. Work is always gonna be here. You know, it's great if you're passionate about that, but always kind of have that work-life balance. Stay passionate, keep family first.
Dr. Cartwright, please describe the quality and characteristics of a Pegasus professor.
It's difficult for us to really describe the exact qualities, but I think when you think about a Pegasus professor, you think about someone who's deeply committed to what they're working on, someone who's very focused on a particular area that becomes a world-renowned expert in that subject matter. And that's what you see in our Pegasus professors. They are world-renowned. They have books, they have publications, grants that are all indicative of a high-quality academic career. They're known throughout the world by many people for the scholarship that they produce here at UCF. So I think it's really that combination of unique accomplishments with a drive and desire to do so much to make a difference in this world.
You mentioned impact. What impact have they had at UCF?
If you look at our Pegasus professors, you'll see significant impact that they've had at UCF, beyond the things that they've done in terms of books and other publications and the grants that they've worked on. But you see people who have impacted the lives of people throughout the world, impacted the lives of people here within Central Florida, but also our students and other faculty. They tend to be people who are looked up to and can mentor and work with others and make a difference around them beyond just the subject matter that they're currently working on.
Great segue to our next question. You mentioned students. What benefits do students get from engaging with the Pegasus professors?
Students can benefit in so many ways from engaging with Pegasus professors. Of course, the immediate way is taking classes from some of these remarkable professors and being able to see that they have some of the top experts in a field in the classroom with them. That's both something that excites you, something that motivates you, because you start to recognize too as a student that you could probably do what they did. And I think that ability to be around people that are so accomplished, but at the same time humble, allows our students to see themselves in a future where they may be able to accomplish those things. I think having exceptional scholars at an institution helped to change the culture, a culture where everybody is a little bit more willing to push a little harder because they know that the people around them are exceptional, and it makes you better when you're around those exceptional people. And so I think that's what you see with the experiences that our students have with our Pegasus professors, is that ability. Some of them work in the labs with them, some of them work in the classroom with them, but all of those activities help to provide an environment where our students can even do more than they would have ever imagined they could do by working with such remarkable people.
Each one of these faculty are very special to UCF. Let us now take one last look at the distinguished faculty who now call themselves Pegasus Professor.
Thank you so much. This is a great honor for me.
I want to thank you for this great honor and recognition of 25 years worth of biomedical research and education and training as part of the Burnett School of Biomedical Sciences and the College of Medicine at UCF. Thank you.
It's a great honor to be a recipient of a Pegasus Award. Here's a statue, a beautiful statue. I thank my peers, I thank my students, I thank everybody at the University of Central Florida for this wonderful recognition. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this terrific honor.
I wanted to know if Pegasus professors get to go in front of the line for the vaccines.
So this is mine now, too?
This looks heavy.
That's
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
This concludes the Founders Day Honors Convocation. Thank you for taking the time to celebrate virtually with us. We will end our program with closing remarks from President Cartwright, followed by a slideshow listing our outstanding honorees from 2020. Due to the pandemic, we had to cancel last year's program, and while we cannot recognize our 2020 honorees individually today, we do want to acknowledge them. We plan to celebrate all our honorees with an in-person reception once it is safe to do so. Thank you.
It is so exciting and inspiring to recognize so many individual instances of achievement in a single ceremony. As confirmed today, UCF students and faculty continue to contribute to our culture and pursuit of excellence. Thank you. We would also like to express a special thanks to the Office of University Events and Engagement, Faculty Excellence, the members of the Founders Day Committee, and the Celeste Hotel for their assistance with today's program. And to Drs. Carolyn Walker-Hopp and Manoj Chopra for serving as our Masters of Ceremonies. Thank you all for being a part of today's celebration of excellence. Go Knights, charge on.